Hey guys, Erin here. So today is your lucky day. I have been working on these courses for Insight Timer, and what happened is they rejected it not once, not twice, but 3 times. So I might wind up doing the course for Insight Timer, who knows? But it's to your benefit because I am taking the, I think, pretty high quality sounding audios and I'm making them into podcasts for you. So the next couple of weeks, you're going to be seeing podcasts on the CLEAR formula, which is how we solve any problem, organize our thoughts, separate out the facts, see what our emotions are tied to our actions and results. And I'm going to be giving you the lowdown on how to use this in a really streamlined way. So this first series of podcasts, there's about 4 of them. I'm going to be going over the CLEAR formula in depth in a way that maybe you haven't experienced before. I do talk about this kind of often, but that being said, it's such a useful tool. Also, I want to announce that I am starting an online coaching group, and it's only $99 a month. I have 6 spots left. If you are interested in joining us, you can reach out Erin at erincoach.com. Those spots are not going to last. When they're gone, they're gone. And this is a reoccurring group. There's a minimum of 3 months. It's all about getting coached, having accountability, showing up every week, having tasks, and be willing to do the inner work. So if you wanted to work with me, but you just haven't been able to afford it, or if you're just curious about it, reach out to me. There is a vetting process if you've never worked with me in any capacity. I'll let you know what that is. And I hope that you enjoy this series of podcasts. Namaste. Hello, this is Erin Colleen Garrity, and this is my masterclass. So, today we're talking about the CLEAR formula. The CLEAR formula is a method through which we can separate out and organize our circumstances, thoughts, emotions, actions, and the results of those actions. This tool can be important because life can be overwhelming and daunting. And if we don't have tools through which we can really dig our heels in and separate out facts from fiction, and then be able to see if I choose, and that's important, you'll hear me say this throughout the masterclass, if I choose a particular thought, there is a corresponding emotion that typically happens because everyone has patterns in their psyche and in their body and their nervous system. So then if I have a particular emotion, a lot of the times I'll act in a certain way. A very simple example is when I'm happy and somebody might ask me to go out and have a night with them going and taking yoga or maybe going out dancing. If my emotion was sad, then I probably would decline. I might want to be alone. I might want to be introverted. And if I was happy and somebody asked me if I wanted to go out dancing or if I wanted to go to yoga, I might be more willing to go out because I would feel more friendly, more amicable, more open. So you can see the clear distinction there. Now, depending on our actions is going to bring about our results. So our results are determined by what we choose as far as action. So the CLEAR formula helps us to organize and discern and pick apart our patterns of thinking, emotions, actions, and results. By learning this formula and then using it on everyday problems, we can see the pattern, and then at a certain point, once we've laid everything out, we can ask ourselves why. Why am I choosing a particular thought in a situation? So when I'm coaching people, many times they'll say, well, Erin, it's not a choice, it just happens. Well, I would say it happens very fast many times when we have a thought about a particular situation. But many times this is laid out by our past patterning, our subconscious belief systems. And so based on that, we'll have a particular thought. For example, if we have a deep subconscious belief system that we're unworthy of love, and we have a circumstance which is neutral, but it triggers us to have a thought, we might have a thought in alignment with the I'm unworthy. And so that would determine our emotions. That would have an impact, obviously, on our actions, and then that would bring about the results in our lives. Now, this formula is helpful not just for figuring out what our patterns are, again, with our thinking, with our emotions, with our actions and our results, but we can actually use the same formula to determine, well, what do I want? What do I want my results to be? How do I want to feel? What do I want to choose to think? And what action do I want to take? The awesome thing here is that your circumstances many times do not have to change. But by us choosing a different thought or a different pattern of action, we get to shape our reality. This is very powerful. And this is the kind of inner work that I teach in my courses. This is the kind of inner work that you'll be doing here with me today on this Insight Timer course. And so I hope that you're excited as I am to teach this. I just wanted to give you a rundown that the CLEAR formula stands for an acronym. And again, the acronym is C for circumstance, L for look at your thoughts, E for emotion, A for action, and R for results. Tune into the next lesson and I'll break down every little piece of the CLEAR formula and show you how to plug in any problem that you have and get a solution. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you next lesson. Namaste.
Thank you so much for listening. If you want to support the podcast and if it's helping you, please consider writing a review. You can go to iTunes or Google Play, go into the search bar and type in Thrive Yoga Fit Transformational Coaching, scroll down, and you can leave a review. This helps other people to find me as well as bumps us up in the search ratings. Also, this podcast is sponsor-free, so that means we don't receive anything for doing it. If you feel so inclined and this podcast is helping to support you and you want to return the favor and help to support any production costs of the podcast, feel free to give a donation to a Venmo link, Thrive Yoga Fit, or PayPal, Erin@erincoach.com. If you don't have the means, don't worry about it. We're not going anywhere. You're all good. But if you would like to give back, you can give back in those ways. Thank you so much. Namaste.